Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finally filming the video that I've been wanting to film since starting a channel, which is my Workspace Tour. I have wanted my own office space for a really long time, and when my husband and I bought a house a couple of years ago, we found a chance to each have our own offices. And when Cecilia was born, I got to really put a lot more time and effort into making this space really mine. I feel like it's never really going to be done. I've been putting off filming until it was done, until I felt it was done, and it just never really got there. So I'm gonna do what I have so far, how I work in my office, and some of my art supplies that I've been putting together for the past few years. If you're interested, stick around and welcome to my space. Okay, we're going to start at my entrance where I have a calendar. I have a whole bunch of calendars that I use. My planner is my life. So I have this thing which I meant to use as a way to cross off the days. As you can see, today is actually July 18th and I have yet to cross anything off. So one day I will use it. Here I have a little shelf that's intended for my sketchbooks, my previous sketchbooks that I like to refer to all the time, and some art references. Up here I have a couple of my favorite figures and like little things like my Aquí vive una artista that we got in Spain. Fun fact, this actually broke and you can see the cracks, but we put it back together because it means a lot to have that. I have my Yami and my Kaiba. Here I have the current sketchbooks I'm using. I'm not gonna get really deep into it right now. I might do a sketchbook tour another day, but this is my mixed media one that I started like 3 years ago or so. You guys have probably seen these online. I haven't used this sketchbook in a while, but I love the pieces that I did so much that I keep it in my shelf so I can go back to using it again. So I just keep that here. I like much bigger sketchbooks, as you can see, and then I also have a couple of smaller ones. But yeah, we'll go through those another time. Here's my little fruits basket cup that I got for going to the premiere of the anime here in New Jersey. It came with a key fob item that I use actually on my work keys now, and that cup, which I can't bear to use. That was so much fun. And here I have my pencil case that I take on the go when I'm doing art stuff on the go. I'll go through that another time too, but I really love it. It's actually a Coach clutch. Yeah, I really love that. And then here's a couple of some older sketchbooks that I also really love, and I just can't bear to put them away with the rest of my sketchbooks. So yeah, this is from years and years ago, and I just love looking through them because they're so inspiring to me, because I just used to draw all the time, and then it just became less and less of something that I did on the regular. So I have a bunch of those. Again, something I'll share another time. A couple of my favorite art books. This one's absolutely my favorite. Some really great anatomy in there. Josh got me this for my birthday, The Art of Kiki's Delivery Service. Urban Jungle is a book that Alisa uses and I got as well. And Vintage Roses is one that I used in a Vlogmas video. It's just like a photo book of how to, like, close-ups of roses, which I like to draw flowers a lot, but I feel like I'm not very good at it. So this is a really great book. I got it at Barnes & Noble. And I actually save a lot of Torrid, that's an anthropology one, also anthropology. I love saving Torrid pamphlets that they send because of the different body types in there. And it's hard to find good references online that I like, and I like how Torrid has, you know, I mean, the purpose is to highlight the clothes that they have, which I do like, but also like the different types of body styles and how to wear certain things. I like referring to these a lot, and I get them, I think, twice a month. So I keep them over here for future reference. Here I have a print from Alisa, and I actually don't remember the artist for this one, but they're on Instagram. I'll link them down below. I love their pieces. I have them framed up here. This wall was meant to be like a gallery wall of a bunch of prints because I have so many, but I just never got around to doing it. I should. This is the calendar by Ocean. I will link her stuff down below too. She has been a favorite artist of mine for years, and I'm so happy that she came out with this because like calendars are great when artists release them because they're just like big versions of their illustrations. I don't actually use this calendar. I just use it to look at the pretty pictures. Here we have my Neverfull that I have finally decided to take out of its dust bag and leave on display. Her name is Rose because she has the rose ballerine interior, and she has a Samorga organizer in there too. I love that bag. I want to use it more. I only use her during special occasions, but I'm hoping having her out in the open will help with having me use her. A couple of my favorite mugs. This one says Merry Christmas. I love dachshunds. So this one I found at Home Goods, and I just couldn't resist keeping it up all year long. Josh got me this as like a random little present. It's a Sailor Moon mug. On the instructions it said do not heat, do not wash, like the whole bunch of stuff, so I figured it's too pretty to use as a coffee mug anyway. My first Mother's Day cards, I keep them up even though it's well beyond Mother's Day. This is a little rose gold basket that I got from Walmart that I actually use on lots of special events. And I have a bunch of stickers from my favorite artists, and like this one's from Cherriuki, and this one's from Ocean. This one's actually, I'm not sure if this was a free sticker with purchase. Like a whole bunch of them. I think I cut some out from the packages that she sent. This basket is specifically for stickers made by artists that I buy. I tend to buy like doubles or triples of ones that I really like because I never end up using them. So I found if I buy two, and stickers aren't ever that expensive anyway, if I buy two, I'm more likely, they're all from Paul Mufi. If I buy two, I'm more likely to actually use them. So yeah, this is like a collection of all kinds of things like planner stickers, stickers that I've gotten at conventions by different artists, and I wish I could say I like using them all the time. I actually don't use them very often at all, but that's okay. I like having them on display here. I like to put them on my sketchbook, which you'll see in a minute. Here I have two more prints by Alisa. She's the same artist who did this one, and a little candle. They were hanging up before, but I actually like them displayed like this. Here is my bookcase filled with art books, and well, these art books are from like they're anime and manga inspired art books and how-to books that I really love the art for. For example, this one is by Christopher Hart, but the main artist who draws in it, I think it's the main one, is actually Inma. And I've been, yeah, this is an example of her work. I've been a huge fan of Inma's for years and years and years, and I was so happy to see that she did a book with Chris Hart. And I honestly bought it specifically for the illustrations that she did because she's just so good. I'm just gonna put that there for now. I love that. These are all illustration books that have come out by my favorite artists that I've ordered over the years. That one's by Ocean, Lavender Ice. Yeah, so I have books from my favorite artists. That one's from Kaya, and I have them organized by artist, but that can change too. I like to change it around every once in a while, so I'm more likely to come in and reach and see what I can find. This one was supposed to just be one for Inma's books. This is the original release of 3x1. This is the re-release of 3x1, and then her sister's books, the original, the re-release. But then it just became like 4 similar sized books. Revenge of the Queen, also by Inma. And then over here we have Fran's planner collection. I have, I think, one of each, and then ones that she sold in Chile, and then her zines that she's put out. I actually have a dedicated space for them here. And then I have some Loish art books and a couple that I mean, this one was by my friend. So I'm happy I got that one in there. So yeah, one of my favorite shelves. And here is just a bunch of pencil cases. I have collected so many over the years. I wish this was more organized. I have so many. It literally takes up this whole box. It's an ugly box. I need a better one. So over here at my desk on the side, I have 3 of Fran's prints that I really love that you can find on her Etsy store. And then over here, I have Loish's card decks. I put together a frame of all the illustrations on there. I got the idea from Baylee J. She has a video on her channel from a couple of years ago. She did this one, and then when the second book came out for Loish, that also, the sketchbook of Loish, it also came with a deck. So I put this together, and then I finally got a chance to put them together side by side right in front of my desk, so that's exciting. I have 2 monitors. I do not use both monitors at the same time as I used to. If I am working hardcore on art, I just turn this one on as needed, but I don't really do it. Yeah, so like the setup would look like this. It's my daughter, Cecilia. But usually that monitor stays off because it's a distraction, and then this one I keep facing outwards here. My Pookie from Yoshi's Story. He's an amiibo, but he's too cute. I have my phone here, I have a phone stand. Here's a little catch-all item place for me. I have sunglasses for when I grab them on the go, a Pusheen Funko Pop that my husband gave me, some lip balm and hand lotion, which I use all the time, and then like a little thing for hair ties because I need that all the time too. All on a plate with a little dachshund on it from Kate Spade. I need this list. I need like something next to me at all times for me to write down things to do. I love having this here. I'm drinking an iced latte because I came home from work and I'm really tired and I have to pick up Cecilia soon. Eat. Over here I have all my Copics. This little display case thing I actually got from Home Goods for like $12. They had them in white and black, and at the time my desk was black, so I got it to match my desk, but my aesthetic is more pink and white. I wish I'd gotten it in white, but at the same time, white gets dirty very easily, so I didn't. I have a couple of touch markers. These are the skin tone versions, and then I have my Nendo here, and a little stand by Moorina, another one of my favorite artists. I really like this color ink. It's like my favorite color. It's like portrait pink, millennial pink, however you want to say it, but I love it. I keep it there. These are, on top of it being my Copics, they're also the Ecoline watercolor markers, the brush pens. And then on top of that, these are Blick's alternatives to Copics. I got a bunch of those too. I do follow Fran's philosophy of not buying packs of things most of the time. Like, clearly I didn't for that one. But I don't buy packs of things. I buy single markers because then I can get the ones that I want and then build up from there. Back there I have a pencil sharpener. I like to use number 2 pencils, not mechanical pencils, so I keep that there. So here is actually a table. It is not part of my desk, but here's where I keep all my art supplies because otherwise they clutter the entire desk, and I like having a nice open space for work. So this little, well, let me start here. This is my caboodle. It's meant for makeup. I do not use it for makeup. This is where I have my planner supplies. It comes with a mirror. I have the friction highlighters in pastel, and I also have friction pens because these are really good for writing in your planner if you need to erase things. So I keep that all together. In here I have my Crayola markers. I like keeping them close at hand. Here's this little white holder thing that I got from IKEA. It was really cheap, and in it I have a bunch of cups with art supplies in them. This is more I'm drawing and I don't want to be bothered thinking about what I'm using, so This has a bunch of pencils, erasers. The Sumo Grip eraser is so good. If you see it, definitely get it. A pencil sharpener. A mug that my best friend got me. She got me this little purple fox with a gold tail. Reminds me of Vixena, and I never used it for drinking because I love it so much. And in here I have a bunch of pens with different colors that I can just write with. In here are my inking pens. I don't use them so much. I actually end up using them more for writing, which is a shame. But I have a whole bunch of items in here that I like to use. This is my newest acquisition, the Signo pen. I had one before, I didn't like it, it didn't work very well, and now it works amazing. And then the mug is from Society 6. It's one of Loish's prints that you can get on the store right now. These, even though they match the holder, these are from Target. For Valentine's Day and Easter, they had the pastel colored cups, which I actually have a bunch of them over there because I don't know what to do with them. And here's where I keep my Stabilo pens. These are amazing, even for inking, like outlining characters traditionally. I have a little Miku from a grab bag from Kinokuniya. So these hold my Prismacolor Scholar colored pencils. They are not as rich as the regular Prismacolor pencils. These are supposed to be for schools, but I like the variety and just the ability to, oh, I need a peach, I'm just gonna grab it from here. Just like my Crayola markers. I don't need the best art supplies, I just need them to be readily available to me. So, yeah, I keep them all here. That way it's easy to move all of that if I want to work at my desk or if I want to work downstairs. I just keep that tucked away there. Over here I have a little rack that I got from IKEA. Finished work up here. You guys can recognize some of these from Vlogmas. Embarrassingly enough, I have not really added any more traditional work that's new. So I like to keep my sketches that have been done. And that's like the finished version of the Vlogmas one. I never recorded it, finishing it up, but that's what it looks like. I have it here just so I can reference it, and then I have blank paper here. I like to use blank computer paper, heavy duty, when I draw. Over here I have a picture that I took with Fran when I met her during Mocha back in March, I believe, so I keep it here. This is a cute little lamp that I got from Amazon. It allows you to change the different lighting from that to this, and to that when I'm drawing. So this is my little mat that I used to draw on. So you can change that and also hook up a USB to it to charge your phone. I don't do that. Here I have my Manfrotto tripod. I put the camera up here and then it records what I do down here. I have a Winsor & Newton palette, brand new. I really love the Winsor & Newton palettes. I got this one recently because they were on super sale at Jerry's. I have to unwrap them and use them. Definitely one of my favorite watercolor palettes to use. I'm actually covering up my last name, but this is my new Erin Condren teacher planner. I got it because, with the rose gold foil, I got it because I like how large it is. It's much larger. This is like a large Moleskine notebook, and it's much larger than that, than the regular Erin Condren planners because I write a lot. So yeah, this is the teacher lesson planner. Here I have my books that I've read so far this year. I like to keep track of that. Then I have July, mark out the actual days that have gone by, and mark out busy days. This is my sketchbook that I'm currently using. I have stickers from a few of my favorite artists on here, and it's a work in progress. This was actually started not that long ago, but I'm hoping to save it for a sketchbook tour for another day. And I keep that here too on the weekends, but otherwise I take it with me to work. Over here I have an art supply drawer. I have so many things. Up here I have a whole bunch of inking pens. I have my Faber-Castell colored pencils, my first actual coloring tool, my Prismacolor pencils, a whole bunch of markers. There are different kinds in there, Tombow, more paper, and then a tracing pad. This is a print that I got from Home Goods, and I really liked it. That's why I put it up there. Here's a print of all the items that Sailor Moon and her group used in the show, manga, everything. And I love it so much. Josh got it for me for Christmas one year. Over here, I have a bookshelf with some Funko Pops. I am trying to collect the Sailor Moon ones. Really, Josh gets them all for me. I'm not trying that hard, but I would like to have them. I think that's a cute shelf. Then down here, I have 2 Dachshund ones, and a pencil case from Society 6 from Loish. And we always joke that Herschel looks like a tiny Blue from Jurassic Park, so it's supposed to be Josh holding Blue, and then that one's supposed to look like me. And here I have a little container for all my acrylic paints. That's where I keep my camera, and this is where my iPad Pro goes. Right now the pencil is charging, so yeah. Then in the first drawer, it's a bit messy. I have planned to do the 3 months review of Art Snacks, so I have that in there, literally all the items in there since I got them. I have a bunch of pencils and then a bunch of art supplies that I just categorized into different pouches, so I know where they are. Yeah, so that's just for organization. Second one is really messy too. These are all my paints, my brushes, my palettes. See, these all are supposed to go up there. I'm still figuring it out. And then this is from the class I took this past weekend. And then this one's a real mess. This one just has a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I have my plant, another print by Alisa there. Here's some more drawers. It's more personal stuff, I guess. This is from artists, like exclusive stuff that I don't put in the rose gold drawer. This is a bunch of stationery stuff that doesn't even open anymore. I swear it's clean. All my washi tape. Don't talk to me, I have a problem. These are old prints that I sold at Anime Next. And yeah, so that is my office so far. Oh, here's my ottoman. There's nothing in there. I got it solely to put my feet up. I have a bulletin board down there because it's meant to go somewhere on the wall. But I never did because Cecilia's always crawling around in the morning and she gets into the wires really easily. So we decided to put that up there and it worked. Ignore this. This chair has been mine since 2003, 2002, and it has stayed with me forever. So that's why it's so old. And then that's my work bag. I put it there. I'm not gonna go back to work until Monday, so she's down there. Yeah, that's my office tour. I'm always adding things to it, taking things away, organizing. Oh, I forgot one of my favorite pieces. This is a commission that's done by Lexi. I will link her down below as well. I bought this commission when I was 19 years old, and it's one of my proudest possessions. She was like my #1 art idol when I was that age. And I commissioned her to draw my character Vixena, and it's just so mind-blowingly beautiful. I don't know if she still offers commissions. Right now she's doing storyboard work, I believe, for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I mean, her work is just phenomenal. So check her out. Again, her description, her link will be down below. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my office tour. Again, I mean, it's not perfect, but I've tried showing you a little bit of the space that I spend my time in and when I want to do work on illustrations, and that's constantly changing too. But I like surrounding myself by the work of my favorite artists and my art idols, as I call them. And I hope that this video can inspire you to maybe make a little space of your own in your own home if you can, and just surround yourself with things that you love. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.